7's rolling.
And 10 is good. 9's rolling.
Okay. Today we've come back to Karoonda to start another phase of Task Force Mallee. Over the next few days we're going to be in effect conducting a door knock of all residential premises within about a 20-kilometre radius of Wynarka and where the little girl was found a couple of weeks ago. We're also going to be door knocking the whole of Karoonda and moving out to some of the smaller settlements nearby, extending out as far as Sandalwood. Following that, we'll be moving into the farming areas and visiting a lot of the farms, distributing a leaflet to all the properties, and just to make it clear to them exactly what we're looking for and what the information is and what factually is the case with this. We're hoping that as a result of that people will be able to identify the little girl or identify anybody in this area that they may have some suspicion about who they may think could be capable of such a crime.
Do you have any specific questions for the people here, or photos or evidence you'll be showing them?
Well, certainly the leaflet that we'll be giving to all the households identifies all the clothing, it identifies that distinctive dress and the quilt. And despite a number of people coming forward about the quilt, the reality is we haven't had anybody come forward that has had that exact quilt. So we do think that quilt is still very distinctive and could hold the key to solving it. And similarly that little dress, despite a number of people saying that there are lots of those little dresses and they had things, we know that less than 30 of those dresses were sold in South Australia. And we know that dress was not released over the internet, it wasn't released to other businesses, and it hasn't been sold through markets and the like. So there's 28 of those dresses that have been sold throughout South Australia about 8 years ago. So again, that dress may hold the key, and somebody in this area who saw a little girl wearing a dress like that, or indeed, if it's not our little girl, it could have been a sister or it could have been somebody else associated with her. If they saw a little girl wearing that dress, they could very well solve this case.
Is it a big area. Cotton On dress? There's been some speculation online it's from Cotton On, which is sold nationally.
I'd have to double check for you, but because we've obviously been told about all the clothing, so I can check that and confirm it for you.
It's a big area, Des. With all due respect, it sounds like you're at square one.
No, it's a very challenging investigation, and I don't think anybody would have thought that weeks later we would still be trying to identify the little girl. It is a big area, but and there has been delays and there has been some considerable frustrations, but every day we've been able to find out a little bit more than the day before. So if every day continues like that, I'm happy. This is a good chance for us to actually come back into this area and really have a big attempt at generating information. The move throughout the area and the distribution of the posters, we want those posters to go up, and basically every business through the area will be doing Murray Bridge through Taylor Bend out to Pinnaroo and all up through the Murray Mallee and Riverland area. So it will be impossible for people to move through this area without seeing the clothes that the little girl was found with, the quilt, and actually getting some factual information about what's happened.
Do you have any idea of the likelihood of whether or not this girl